Hello my friends, and welcome back to our blind let's play Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Miles Edgeworth, the Prosecutor's Path. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your story-based gaming channel, and today we continue on with this very interesting case. We ran into a pretty interesting guy who we've met before. And what's really interesting about this is a lot of you guys were like, FlightlessBird, how do you not remember this guy? Well, it's been a while since I played Ace Attorney 1. Yeah, I think I said it was sometime in August of 2021, and here we are in February 2003. But my favorite thing is, Entra pointed out that Sawit in 1-1 said, "Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside." And then here he says, "Then I saw him lying there, a man, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself letting out a scream." I just love how it's almost word for word from the original game. That is a great callback and a wonderful Easter egg. Hats off to you, Ace Attorney. You just nailed that in every way possible. So yeah, that was really, really cool. But for now, well, let's continue on with the case, shall we? Hope we all having a wonderful, fantastic day today. You over there, may I have a moment? Here, kitty kitty, such a cute little guy. Yes, you are, meow. Excuse me. Yes, what can I do for you, meow? This prisoner's bracelet appears to be broken. Yeah, that's right, call him out on it right away. Screw this guy. What, really? Well, that's not good at all. Oh, contact the person in charge and have it replaced immediately. Thank you. I'll be holding on to the broken bracelet for the time being. So what's bracelet? Data Jot Dynamite Organizer. At the time that it was broken, it did not respond to the door sensor. Yes, sir. Please take care of it. You know, even though this guy is a murderer, I don't think he did it. Yeah, I don't. I am a little bit suspicious of the warden, because even if she didn't do it, she might have had someone in the prison do it, because she could have deactivated the prisoner's bracelet, which means that prisoner then could move anywhere. And you may say, well, why did she do this? And maybe she did it because she's being paid off by someone in Zhangfa. Sort of like retributive justice, killing this guy as a way of saying, you know, you guys took our investigation from us, so we're going to make sure we have final say in the matter. I don't know yet. I'm still trying to work this all out. I don't think we have all the pieces on the board just yet. Now that the bracelet's been taken care of, should we move on to arrest you for murder? What? Perish the thought. I didn't kill anyone. But your bracelet was broken, right? Doesn't that mean you could have gone anywhere you wanted during the animal show? But all I did was find the body, honest. And it's true that I saw the dog biting his neck. However, I entered the workroom after the dog had left. Why did you do that? Well, it was just, I was curious if he had anything of value on him. Like, what if the dog did kill him? And someone opened the door for the dog to go in, and there was something placed on his neck because he has an injured neck, right? So what if the warden got the doctor to put some sort of substance on the neck that attracted the dog to kill him? A lot like if you ever seen the book Children of Dune, you know how the children get those like coats that make it so that these like hunter animal things could hunt them down and kill them. What if it's like the same scenario here? Let me honestly, Children, dude, that happens really, really early in the book, so it's not like I'm really spoiling anything. So he was planning to loot the corpse. That's why he remembers Knightley's ring so well. Why are you looking at me, Mr. Edgeworth? I am a great thief. Please don't put me on the same level as him. But I didn't take a thing. The animal show had ended and the other prisoners were making their way back down here. I hurried back to my workroom and let out a scream to deceive the others. Well, that's when you dropped your rubber glove. So, found a workroom A, saw it, uses it for pet grooming practice, covered in blood and mud. Well, I guess the story holds up. What do you think, Miles? Well, then why was the glove bloody? Whether he is the murderer or not, one big question remains. I mean, he could have been the murderer. I don't think he is. I think it's a little too, I think it's so obvious that it can't be, although that may be the trick. It's so obvious that you don't think it is, and it actually is. I just don't think it is. How did Knightley get all the way from his holding cell to the prison? Ah, you right about that? It's a real stumper. And there's something Mr. Salwit said in his testimony that I'm very concerned about. If that dog had any part in the murder, Mr. Salwit. Yes, what is it? Were there any other prisoners who didn't see the animal show? Yes. Well, there's only one that I know of. Is his name Rocky? And this prisoner wouldn't have been able to see the show even if he wanted to, correct? Well, yes, well, that's correct. Why do you ask? Or it's a prisoner that was in the punishment room, and therefore the warden could have let him out and no one would have noticed. I'm like so fixated on the warden for some reason. She just, I don't know. Just as I thought, I had my suspicions as soon as I saw that black dog. I think it's because the game has trained me to be so suspicious of everyone. When I got a woman who's like, oh, yay, I love everyone. Here, let me give you a hug, like person. I mean, I suspected a rape for a while there. I guess this is the way that this game messes with your brain. That fiendish criminal, I never expected him to be held here in this prison. What? Where is his cell? Do you intend to meet him? Who is he talking about? Him? Who's him? Hey, he's a very special man. He receives very special treatment and, oh, forgive me. I need to watch what I say about him. However, if you value your lives, I would advise you to stay away from him. Hey, cut it out already. You're giving me the creeps. A puppet master in the shadows, huh? Yeah, I still value my life. He is being held in the special cell. Who is this special prisoner? Over there, in that direction. Alright, any guesses, my friends? The special cell. It certainly seems like he receives special treatment. Floor plans updated in my organizer. What? Well, so, just who is this him, anyway? To protect my own life, all I can tell you is that he is the oldest prisoner here. My dearest apologies, but I can't say any more. He is truly terrifying. All the dots. Care to fill me in? Feels like you're leaving Uncle Ray Ray behind here. He is someone I knew in the past. Let's head for this special cell. I believe that black dog should be there as well. Alright, well, who is this special person? I am interested now. Yeah, what's up? What's so special about the special cell? Is it the super tight security that makes it inescapable? Or is there a red carpet and a sofa and a bed? And you get the VIP treatment? Calm down. We'll know when we see it. If I am not mistaken, that man should be in there. One of the oldest men around. So who is that? Okay, so that's the courtyard. My bad. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? March 28th, 12:41 p.m. Prison special cell. Hey, is Pitch Black in there? I can't see anything at all. Aren't you always talking about how the Tagaratsu is able to flap even in the darkest night? Oh, She's kind of like Darkwing Duck now. Even in the depths of the night, when no other bird dares to take flight. Aw, I like all the bird talk. One alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's plight. You know, it'd be really cool though if you like didn't need to say flight so often though. You're making me jealous here. And that one is me, but I am the great thief, Yatakaratsu. Oh, well that was pretty cool. But still, I can't see what I can't see. I'm still just a human. Eek! I think that eek was a little bit too loud there. I'm sorry if I just busted someone's eardrums. Ah! Oh, that's Ray. Ah! Mr. Edgeworth, I presume. Who is this? That voice, it can only be whoo, whoo. It has been far too long. So you still remember me? Heh heh. It would be impossible to forget, because it was you who did what no one other could do, and placed me here in this cell. Don't tell me that the dog is talking to you, Mr. Edgeworth. You know this reminds me of? It reminds me of the Muppets Christmas Carol, when Dickens and the rat both say, you know what, this is too scary. We're gonna let you finish everything off, and we're gonna wait over here until it's done. Is there someone else there? Can't see anything though. Dumb boy. It is rude to frighten the visitors. Here, allow me to illuminate the dark room. Such noisy visitors. From the voices and footsteps. 2 more in the back. Is this? Oh, I like that. Is this the guy from, I don't know if I know this guy. But it would be rude not to introduce myself. I am called Sirhan Dogen. The dog, Sir Dog? Sirhan Dog, and I see this Sir Dog, but I don't see the rest. I don't know if I know this guy. Mr. Edgeworth and I, your old acquaintances. This man is a former assassin. Oh, look at him. The blind assassin, Sirhan Dogen. His weapons are sharp knives and a ferocious dog. His appearance is always accompanied by the sound of a bell. This guy's really creepy. It is said that the ringing of this bell in the darkness is the last sound his victims hear. Yeah, that's really creepy. Would you be so kind as to share the reason why you have come here, Mr. Edgeworth? That will not be necessary. You are already well aware of why we're here. It seems we know each other quite well. Whoa! Aww. I don't know if I should be freaked out or wondering if this is a really cute thing. I'm not too sure. A murder suspect. We suspect your dog of committing the murder. The witness who discovered the body saw him biting it. Well, there must be some mistake. My boy is obedient. He would never do such a thing. Right, Anubis? Really? You named your dog Anubis? Good boy, good boy. Aww. I love the animations. Anubis may be a guide dog, but you raised him to be a vicious killer. He was one of the weapons used as an assassin. To begin with, this witness of a reliable sort. It's true that Sawit is also one of the suspects. And it's difficult to say if we could trust his testimony. In any case, I think you have the wrong dog. Right, Anubis? Right, boy? I wonder if he knows who the witness is. The alibi. I would like to hear your alibi from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. yesterday morning. By the way, his shrine there in the background is absolutely ridiculous. During the animal show, I was in my humble cell the entire time. I took up whittling recently. My focus was solely on the wood and chisel in my hands. The prisoners have free access to chisels here. Normally, that's not allowed. The warden is a kind soul. She has given me special permission. Kind? Ridiculous. Even 5 metal chisels would become deadly weapons in his hands. I started out by carving these Buddha statues, but I moved on to other shapes after the 674. Really? That many? That is crazy. I just said this cell is ridiculous. That was even more ridiculous. All it takes is time. What should I put to you? Here is what I'm working on now. I did not know that you played chess. Oh, look at the Chimera piece. Oh, I want that. Looks amazing. Do you play as well, Mr. Edgeworth? I would like to test your wits in a game sometime. I only started playing since my arrival here, so I'm still inexperienced. What is this piece? It's a 3-headed dog? Cerberus. Just for the fun of it, I carved this hound piece. Chess is a game of war, pawns, knights, castles. Each side pushes the forces to the limits to take the life of the enemy king. However, I found the absence of dogs to be strange. Hounds are an indispensable part of warfare. But there's nothing more than folly. I still play by all the normal rules of chess. Isn't it difficult for you to find opponents here in prison? I always play correspondence chess. Correspondence chess? So you play chess through the mail. And that takes forever. I guess if you're a prisoner, you don't really have much else that you can look forward to, right? Prisoners are allowed to send and receive letters, although they are subject to inspection. At the moment, I'm waiting for my opponent's next move. Hound piece data jotted down in my organizer. Dogen carved a hound piece on a whim. Played chess through the mail. So he plays chess with people outside of this prison. The victim. Do you know who was murdered? It was Horace Knightley. A most unfortunate lad. Your ears are as sharp as ever. They are all I can rely on. As I thought, he has full knowledge of everything that goes on in this prison. On second thought, he might be fortunate after all. Fortunate? How so? He committed a grave crime, but he was able to avoid punishment for it. An assassination attempt on the president. What a bold man. Assassination attempt? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, didn't Mr. Knightley just... He may have killed his own superior. He never attempted to take the life of the president's life. Are they trying to conceal the fact the assassination was staged by the president? Whoa! Holy horses! Knightley didn't attack the president, but Uncle Ray was requested to defend him in court on charges of attempted assassination. You didn't know either, Uncle Ray? So, they're trying to pin the whole thing on Mr. Knightley. Now we have motive. If Knightley is dead, then the assassination attempt goes away. It looks like that the president was in danger of being assassinated. Interesting. So the motive here is, if you kill Knightley, then the president doesn't lose face. Now I see why the PIC is taking action. Should I still call it the PIC or should I call it the PIC? Well, they are a bunch of pricks. I'll just call it the PIC. Ah, so that's why they removed you from the case? Well, that appears, guy. So my nickname for him was the worst instead of the best. But the best, oh, that is beautiful. I like that one. Well, that the best guy was going to indict him on charges of attempted assassination. And in doing so, they would have twisted the truth. I suspected it was a false charge. I heard about it from one of the guards about nightly. He kept desperately insisting I didn't assassinate anyone. But the courts are supposed to bring the truth to light. I may not be well versed in law, but I can say one thing for certain. Some of the prisoners here were convicted on false charges. Ugh. Well, that's the reality of it. Right, Anubis? Right, boy? Leaving the truth in the care of the court can be dangerous. Leaving the truth in the care of the court is dangerous, huh? There was someone who said that exact same thing before. That investigator from Interpol who doesn't trust prosecutors. We're talking about Lang? Yeah, here he is. You know, I kind of like Lang eventually. I mean, there is a couple of, there's a couple of stretching of the story a little to make his story complete. But, I can buy into it. I mean, we have a case in this series where a parrot was a witness and provided testimony. We have a case where just dumb luck killed someone in a really weird way and a very coincidental way with this circus. So I mean, I can buy it. You're not twisting the truth beyond those close courtroom doors, are you? Fueled by those ideas, it is any wonder what courts produce out of falsities and lies. Rest assured, the next time we meet, I will be so forgiving. I doubt his distrust has cleared up completely. You feel the same way, don't you, Anubis? The truth of the courts and Mr. Edgeworth's reasoning both can't be trusted, right? Ugh. It is nothing to be upset about. You're not the only one who suspects me. Yesterday, the other prosecutor and that judge came here too. They brought the warden along. How they despise me. Ah, haha. See? There's a connection right there. The warden is in with the PIC. The PIC is being manipulated by President Zhang, which means this entire thing, my friends, smells. You smell that? It smells of a giant cover-up. So DeWitt may actually have been the murderer because his bracelet didn't accidentally break. His bracelet was turned off. And the warden probably promised him some sort of reward or benefit if he goes through with it. Oh, it must have been those two people from before. Prosecutor the Best and Judge Courtney. They thoroughly inspected my room, but left without finding a thing. It seemed they were searching for the murder weapon. 'Tis a shame. They searched the other prisoner's cell too, not just mine. Yet they were still unable to find anything. All that hard work was for naught. Prison investigation notes jotted down in my organizer. Mr. DeBest and Warden Roland searched the entire prison but did not find the murder weapon. Well, this is quite a problem. What should we do? So Witt's testimony alone won't hold up. In order to confront him, we'll need evidence. Now, my guess would be so kind to leave. Right, Anubis? Show them the way out. Wow. Dang, that is I don't know if I want to mess with this dog. Ah, does this mean what I think it means? Let's get going, Mr. Edgeworth. I love how Edgeworth just stands there. He's like, bring it on. We shall meet again, Dogen. It would be a shame for a long-awaited reunion to end so soon. I'll be waiting. So, if this case ends with him not being the murderer, is someone going to say, I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those pesky defense attorneys and that puppy too? March 28th, 1:12 p.m., prison hallway. Now then, we still need to find that murder weapon. Mr. Edgeworth! What are you doing? She went all the way up there. It's fine now, Kay. Come down from there. Oh, God, I love the animations. Where is Mr. Shields? Beats me. He just took off running like death was after him. Good grief. That man. What should we do now, Mr. Edgeworth? We'll continue investigating. First, we should start by solving that one mystery. Knightley's body was found in a workroom inside the prison. However, he was supposed to be in the detention center's holding cell. How did he get to the prison under such tight security? I mean, only the warden has the power to do that, right? Let's go investigate the holding cell at the detention center. That was where Mr. Knightley was held, right? But what about Uncle Ray? Let's just leave him be for now. I thought we were supposed to be his assistant cell. I swear, if I'm right about the warden, it probably will be like one of the first times I think I've ever been right, and I'll be so happy about that. But I'm probably going to shoot this theory down in about 10 minutes. Maybe 5. March 28th, 1:34 p.m., detention center hallway. The victim's cell in the detention center was this way. Let's check it out, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, this is just truly dreadful. What happened? Oh, it's her. That's the warden, Miss Rowland. She must have come from behind that no entry sign. So, you still want to talk? Even after all the trouble you went through to get to the evidence transferred from the precinct? Well, that's right. I don't know how many times I tried. I can't report back empty-handed. Well, that assassin sure is one tough cookie, huh? Did he just say assassin? Oh my. Pardon me, but were you talking about Sirhan Dogen just now? Oh, eavesdropping, were you? Oh, you naughty boy. Did you question him personally, Warden Rowland? Not just him. I try to have a heart-to-heart with all the prisoners and suspects. In my home, we're all family here. I love the little fox. I mean, how can you not love that little fox? That thing is so adorable. It's only fair I invite them to my warden's office. The warden's office? Oh, have you taken an interest in my room as well? It's just down this hallway, but outsiders are not allowed past this point. Down the hallway, so around there. Hugh. What is Hugh? Has she been playing Danganronpa? Pew pew pew. I mean. Okay, anyway, moving on. It's such a lovely room. People do so enjoy being invited back there. I always show them the splendid view of my precious courtyard. The courtyard of this animal-filled prison? I'd sure love to see it. Floor plans updated my organizer. Detention center and prison maps. Touch the check button for details. I'm delighted that you want to see it. However, I cannot invite you. What? You're not a child of our home. If you want to come to my room, you'll have to be convicted first. Well, that's a rather high hurdle to clear. Goodness me. Look at how long we've been talking. I was just about to feed Allie her lunch. Allie? She is my favorite little angel. Now, you'll excuse me. I must be off to the courtyard. Toodaloo. I still want to see the penguin, by the way. I never got a chance to ask her about Dogen. She outmaneuvered me there, I think. Well, let's head over to Nightly's cell. March 28th, 1:43 p.m. Detention Center holding cell. This is a victim's cell. When did Mr. Knightley arrive here again? It was after the president's welcoming ceremony on the night of March 25th. So, when and how did he move over to the prison? There might be some evidence left that can answer that. Alright, let's get cracking, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, let's begin the investigation, shall we, my friends? And, okay, so when this, I like the little map on the right side there. Let's begin talking to Kay. Yeah, what's up? You notice anything? There are so many things in the cell. You know what I didn't get a chance to do? Because I didn't do it before talking. I didn't get a chance to ask, Sirhan Dogen of, stuff with my organizer. I feel bad about that. Darn it! There are so many things in the cell. Yes, although they don't all appear to be Knightley's personal belongings. There's also a collection of books that belong to this cell. Wow, this might not be such a bad place to live in after all. If you want to spend the night here, I won't stop you. Thanks, but no thanks. But since we're here, we might as well learn everything we can. Alright, let's begin our investigation of the holding cell. Chess. Chess seems to be popular here. Knightley even brought in a chess set. No, from what I've seen, the only people who have an interest in chess are Knightley and that man. That man? Ah, you mean that scary guy? Indeed. Those two had a shared interest in chess. Is that just a coincidence? Well, we did find a chessboard, right? The reflection in the mirror. It's a camera. Ah, it's a security camera. A great thief's arch enemy. I guess they don't take too kindly to thieves here. There's no reason for a detention center to be kind to thieves. Guard. I would like you to check the footage of the security camera. If you find any problems, report to me at once. Understood, sir. So, anything else? The security camera is clearly visible in the mirror's reflection. I don't like it. It's like a constant reminder you're being watched. I understand your feelings, however. I definitely don't want to live in a place like this. Every morning, I'd be reminded again while I'm at the sink that I need to look good for the camera. Don't get too worked up about it. I can just walk out here now. This is kind of weird. Okay, let's continue to go left to right. I won't rest until I was expected. Oh yeah, okay. Let's see. Start with the menu? Mr. Edgeworth, is this a dining menu? You can choose your daily meals in this detention center. Oh, that's way too nice. However, unless you have the money, you won't be able to choose what you want to eat. Oh, okay, never mind. In the end, the world revolves around money. Well, that's actually a cool idea if you put the prisoners to work and you gave them a fund that you could use to buy different food. I could see that. Does this mean that the rich won't have to reflect on their crimes? Yes, well, those who come here haven't been declared guilty yet. There are a few good people who don't need to reflect. Probably. Sounds like you're just making excuses for them, Mr. Edgeworth. Irk. Why should I have to come up with excuses for the detention center? Alright, let's see. There are a lot of books here. What's this? The Wonderful Warden of Ours? The Hound Whistler? The Animal Shack Redemption? Was that say Prison Life for Dummies? Mr. Knightley, he was a surprisingly good person. No, the detention center provides these books for the visitor's own edification. These books are supposed to help you grow as a human being. Prison Life for Dummies. It is. These books were written by model prisoners and former inmates. Ah, here's a helpful book. The Great Escape in 80 Days, based on a true story. Oh, check this one out. Crime and Establishment, How to Make Money in Prison. The problems with this detention center may run deeper than I thought. Ah, there's something on the desk. It seems to be some kind of memo. Let me take a closer look. I wonder if he was corresponding with our friend in the other cell. This is chess notation. It was probably the victims. What's chess notation? It's a memo that records the position of the pieces on a chessboard. This is a good match. My next move would be pawn to... No. Actually, before that. Mr. Edgeworth, there's no time to be playing chess. Ah, you're right. Positions of this chess piece is recorded in this memo. I feel like I've seen something similar somewhere else. I should take a closer look at the evidence I've collected. Yeah, I think this is the same exact evidence as this. Okay. King, bishop, 3 pawns. Why don't I see the second king? King, rook, 3 pawns. Oh, hold on. I actually do play chess. So king, rook, 3 pawns, rook. That's the bottom right corner. And then you have another rook and then the hound. This right here. This chess notation, I've seen it before. You're still thinking about chess? Focus on the investigation, focus. Chess is quite important to this investigation. Okay, have a look at this. Are those the chess pieces from Dogen's cell? I don't know much about the rules of chess. The rules of chess are not important here. Look at the positions of the chess pieces in this memo and the pieces in Dogen's cell. Do you notice anything? Ah, I don't know anything about the different chess pieces. I mean, yeah, you wouldn't. If you didn't know what pawns and rooks were, I could totally see that. But if you look the board around, positions of the chess pieces are completely the same. Yes. Yes, although the memo doesn't include the Cerberus chess piece. Yeah, that's a rook. It's a knight. Instead of a horse, though, it's a 3-headed dog. The positions of the other chess pieces are identical. Speaking of chess, have anyone ever played that old Nintendo game called Archon? I absolutely loved Archon. Or it's basically, you move chess pieces on the board like you would normally. But when you move a chess piece into another chess piece, you actually initiate battle. And so like if you have a pawn, you just have like a sword or a club. But if you have something that's like the queen, you could have a dragon that flies around and can spit in multiple directions. You could cast spells. It was a really cool game, and it's something that I don't know if anyone has made anything like that recently, but I really wish for like a new Archon chess game, because that game was fantastic. The positions of the other chess pieces are identical. I'm in a very talkative mood today, apparently. I'm sorry, y'all. What's going on here? I always play correspondence chess. This might be hard to believe, but Dogen's chess opponent was. Ah, are you saying he was playing against Mr. Nutley? With this, we now have the evidence to link Dogen with the victim. The position of the pieces match the chessboard in Dogen's special cell. That's not a coincidence. No, definitely not. It's not as dirty as I thought it would be. And the toilet paper shows no sign of use. Looks like there are no problems with the toilet. Ah, there's a huge problem. What's the problem? It's totally awkward having the toilet out in the open like that. Well, I mean... They do have this, like, little shield to the left there. So... It's not completely awkward. They need to think more about the end user. This facility wasn't designed with the spirit of service in mind. Besides, I played Prison Architect. Okay, I tried to play Prison Architect. I'm horrible at it. Within 2 days, my prison just went up in flame. But I've seen other people play Prison Architect, and I know that one of the ways people build escape prisons is they build tunnels through pipes. And the best way to do that is through a toilet. I don't know if that's realistic, but I know that's in one video game. Windows with iron bars, there are no signs of tampering. It doesn't look like the criminal could escape through here. What if these iron bars are removable? Let me inspect them for future efforts. Okay, now's not the time for that. We're in the middle of an investigation. Okay. Let's not look at the coat first. This looks like an uncomfortable bed to sleep in. But the pillow covers are clean, not a speck of dust on them. Is this what the bed at Gummy's place looks like as well? Oh my god. No, my hunch is correct. He has an old beat up mattress lying around in his room. Aw, you could buy him a new bed, Edgeworth. This looks like an uncomfortable, okay, same thing. This newspaper, it's missing a few pages. They appear to be torn out. Dated the day before the murder, several pages have been torn out. Why would someone tear out the pages from a newspaper? Maybe they used it to clean the cell instead of a rag? Clean the cell? It's quite possible. It's Horace Knightley's suit. According to the results of my investigation? What did you find out? A man who looks good in his suit leaves a more favorable impression with the ladies. Oh, the dots. Ah! Next time, I'll investigate men who look good in frills. Please don't bother. Is there anything else here? Oh, there's something else here. Yeah, I thought that looked questionable. Something seems off. The floor here is clean. Was it mopped recently? There doesn't be anything wrong with this cell to wipe with the floor at the newspaper. But why would you wipe that? It seems strange that only the area in front of the bed had been wiped clean. But why would you do that? The floor here is clean. It was probably wiped down with something. Did someone spill grape juice here? I don't want grape juice. Stop it, Kay. I don't know exactly what was wiped away, but I can imagine what was used to wipe it. It's very likely it was this torn up newspaper. Couldn't he have asked one of the guards if he could borrow a cleaning rack? Perhaps it was something he didn't want the guards to see. There are signs that the floor was wiped clean inside the victim's cell, but why? Hey, investigation complete. Hoorah! So, this is what our investigation turned up. It seems we found a major connection between the victim and Dogen. This is terrible. What happened? The security camera recorded something terrible. What? Can you let me see it? Of course, sir. I have a portable playback device right here. Wow, that's fancy. Don't let me see it right away. It looks like it was attacked in the cell. But it wasn't the dog. It looked too small. This black thing has got to be that doggy, right? Up until this point, I thought the murder took place inside the prison. But it appears I was mistaken. So he was killed here and then moved? The place where Knightley was attacked was the holding cell. It was the detention center. And furthermore, he was attacked by Dogen's dog. This is the decisive evidence. Record the moment the victim was attacked by a black silhouette in the detention centers. And it looks too small to be a dog. Like he's like fighting with it and he's running around with it. If Knightley was killed in this room, it could be a monkey. Could be a monkey. Then this piece of evidence we found in this cell takes on new meaning. Which piece of evidence takes on a new meaning if the murder occurred in the holding cell? The crime scene notes? Could be in the prison investigation. Because it says here they searched the entire prison, but they might not have searched the detention center. I'm gonna start with that. Yes, the meaning of this evidence. Mr. Edgeworth, why have you got quiet all of a sudden? It's nothing. Neither was killed in this room. The piece of evidence we found in this cell takes on new meaning. Okay, so a piece of evidence we found in this cell. Nope, that's not it. This piece of evidence we found in the cell takes on new meaning. We didn't find any other evidence in the cell except the white floor. For some reason, someone wiped the floor clean. Okay, I can see that. It's possible they were wiping away blood stains. Yeah, I can totally see that. I mean, yeah, I know that took me 3 tries, but I understand it. Thank you for your hard work. While I have your attention, may I ask you for one more favor? What would that be? There should be a detective by the name of Dick Gumshoe in the detention center or the prison. I would like you to give him a message. Tell him to check this room for traces of blood and give the results to me. Yes, sir. Forensics have been asked to look for traces of blood. This your corner, that old coot? No, not yet. We still don't know how Knightley and the dog moved from here to the prison. Well, that's true, but once we figure that out, where should we check out next, Mr. Edgeworth? The guards here might know something about the murder. Let's see if we can learn any new details from them. March 28th, 2:15 p.m. Detention Center hallway. All right, let's continue our... look who's here. Speak the devil's name and he shall appear. Oh, sorry to intrude. I notice people watching this video right now like, great, we got the PIC and now we got Lang back? I mean, this has gotta be the worst case of all time. Like I said, I kind of grew on me a little. Well, if it isn't Mr. Prosecutor and the little lady. Fancy meeting you here. This man is Shilong Lang, an Interpol agent. I'd much rather have seen Francisco though. About 2 weeks ago, he was in charge of investigating one of my cases. I would have thought he returned to his native country of Zhangpa by now. Agent Lang, What brings you here?
Just some boring work. Nothing you need to worry about or to know about.
Haha, on top of a black dog? We meet a black wolf? Huh? You came alone today, Agent Lang? Usually, he'd have a huge police force with him.
Mr. Prosecutor, seems you've been busy these past few days.
These past few days, is referring to the incident with the Zhangpa president. I would have thought you'd be involved in his security too.
Ha! Our president doesn't even trust his own country's police force. Look at the results of hiring a private security company. It's laughable.
Agent Lang doesn't trust prosecutors or the courts. That's why. He brings along a large force of capable policemen to thoroughly investigate the crime scene. Yes, if you and your subordinates had been there, the results might have been different.
My subordinates, huh? They're no longer with me.
They're not with you?
Funny. Looks like I'm a real lone wolf now. Ha 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 ha.
Agent Lang, just what happened exactly?
Didn't I tell you? It's nothing you need to know about. Well, be seen ya, Mr. Prosecutor.
Mr. Lang, I wonder what happened. Yes, it troubles me too, but there's nothing we can do about it for now. Okay, let us continue with our own investigation. Got it. First, let's ask those guards a few questions. This is a difficult case. What's wrong? Is something troubling you? So, sir, one of my uniforms has gone missing. But I'm certain that I placed it in this locker. Maybe the uniform good legs walked off somewhere. What kind of logic is that? In any case, I wish you the best in your search. I'll be ready for you. Yes, thank you for your support. Stolen from a locker detention center. So if someone stole a uniform, they'd be able to move around the prison, right? This door leads to the surveillance room. Surveillance? Does this mean we're being watched? You'll have to turn down your shenanigans, Mr. Edgeworth. What are you trying to accuse me of? It's the security gate with the metal detector. Don't you feel nervous whenever you pass through one of these? It's like how you get nervous when you see a policeman, but you've done nothing wrong. Perhaps you get nervous around the police because you're the self-proclaimed great thief. These are the guards' lockers. I bet they keep their uniforms and snacks inside. Why snacks? If it were me, I'd definitely put snacks in there. I don't know where you get that air of confidence. A bunch of trophies are lined up here. I'd like to hand out one of these trophies sometime. What kind of person would receive a trophy from a great thief? Obviously, the Rope Escape Champion. But if they actually held a contest, I'd be the champion. Where would you hold such a contest? I like her laughing, that's cool. You there, have you seen a black dog around here? Of course not. If I had actually seen it, I wouldn't be standing around here so carefree. Did something happen with that doggy? Okay, let's not press this matter any further. So Dogen's dog didn't come by the detention center. Oh, there you are. I love his music. It's so cool. And Max in our comments, maximization, I think. Is that right? Max said that Ray reminds him of Michael Jackson. And I totally see that. That is like spot on, especially with this like jazzy music as well. And if you're like, FlightlessBird, Michael Jackson does do jazzy music. I don't know. I mean, I know his songs. I don't know what like genre they're called. I'm not really good with music. Okay. That's why I got Green River informing me of like all the music, so I can enjoy them because I'm just not good with music. But I love listening to music. It's one of those things where just because you don't know something about something doesn't mean you can't enjoy it, right? Mr. Shields, where did you go?
Where indeed? I've been searching for you guys the whole time. Walking around the prison, it's hard work, you know?
That's strange. Seeing as you came from the opposite direction?
Huh? Well, I got some new information. You want to hear it? Do you?
You sure changed the subject quickly. Yeah, I did. Good catch, Kay.
I heard a little something from the guards. Seems Knightley caused a bit of an incident 2 days ago.
An incident?
You know how Simon said he came to visit Knightley, right? Well, after the visit, Knightley returned to his cell. Naturally, a guard escorted Knightley back to his cell. While the guard was unlocking his handcuffs, all of a sudden, Knightley struck the guard and knocked him out. Seems he was going to attempt a jailbreak. By the time the other guards arrived, the kid to his cell had disappeared.
But there's been no reports of Knightley's jailbreak attempt 2 days ago.
Exactly. It's strange, isn't it? Right up until his death, we're still in his cell. What's more, Knightley claimed he never stole the key in the first place. In fact, they searched his cell, and the key was nowhere to be found.
Did the guard who was struck have anything to say?
No one knows. He's taken to the hospital while I was still unconscious. He's still there now, it seems.
So, in the end, we still don't know what happened. Knightley's cell key dated charted down an organizer. During the attack on the guard, the key to Knightley's cell was stolen. Current location unknown. It's you! That voice. Is that, Patty? Oh, God. It's the worst. What are you still doing hanging around here?
Hey, well, you see, this is my assistant.
Are you here to object our investigation and make me into a laughingstock? Sebastian, I believe obstruct is the word you're looking for. In a way, I think his expression was apt.
Hey, pleasure meeting you again, Judge Courtney.
I am. I know. You are Simon Keyes, defense attorney. Are you not?
Well then, let's skip the formalities and celebrate a happy reunion with a hug.
I would love for Ray to meet Fran. I would love Fran to meet the judge. They would have some interesting back and forth. Can you imagine Fran taking out a whip and trying to whip the judge, and the judge taking out her like giant hammer thing, catching the whip and then like twirling it and then like attacking Fran with the hammer? I mean, that would just be comedy gold right there. Meanwhile, everyone in the courtroom is just staring at like, what the heck is going on here?
Or maybe not.
Incidentally, I heard you mention an assistant a moment ago. Yeah, we're assistants at the Edgeworth Law offices. Prosecutors are civil servants. To open a side business is to portray the goddess of law. As long as profit is not our objective, there shouldn't be a problem, right?
Yeah, that's it. Miles here is a volunteer worker. The purpose of my office isn't to make money. We're pro bono.
What a wonderful heart you have, defending others without demanding payment.
I do have an amazing charitable heart.
More importantly, I'd like you to explain your reasons for arresting Simon Keyes. There's no need to. Is that a challenge against me? No, I was speaking with Judge Courtney. I guess it can't be helped. If you want to take on the best, you will fail all like the rest. I haven't said anything yet, but this is convenient. Then I will hear you out. What were your reasons for arresting Mr. Keyes? I see no need to inform you, Sebastian. Let us. Heh heh heh. Just watch Justine. Watch as I run around in circles against this useless prosecutor. I think you mean run circles around me. Yeah, that's what I meant. Prepare yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. It's on! Reasons for the arrest. However, we are gonna leave it here because we had just reached like the hour mark and I don't want to start a new testimony right now. But thank you for everything, my friends. I know you all so excited to begin the next episode with this guy on your screen. But you know what? We're gonna get the best of the best. Okay, that was that. See, that's why I need to stop right now because this is what happens to my brain when I keep going a little bit too long. I love you all. Thank you for everything, and I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic day. And until next time, so long and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.